coming up here in Bender Arena. Fans follow on with our duel with AU Wrestling on X at AU_Wrestling and use the hashtag AU Wrestling. So Anthony Lucchiani, the freshman from Stevens City, Virginia, will face off with Colin Martin, the freshman from Appomattox, Virginia. As if we're going to see Ray Lopez tonight, it'll be at 141. So, battle of youngsters here. And Lucchiani is right now fill-in, as normally Ryan Sullivan would be the 141 for the Patriots, but he is injured right now. Talking to Frank Beasley before the match, he said really looking at as a quick start here. Did he finish it off? Martin.
Early attack and a re-attack.
Points given there. Lucchiani has that leg. And
locking up a cradle.
But he loses it. And still no points given. Look at that scrambling, Ben.
That's how you start a match, I'll tell you what. Reshot straight into a scramble. Cradle broken, that's great. Electric.
Lucchiani looked headed towards his back and has kept that momentum going, and no points awarded. Lucchiani trying to get that leg over, can't do it. And now it's Martin that might be in trouble.
He's hanging on. Awkward, but he's hanging on.
Jason Borelli calling for the stalemate, doesn't get it.
That's about the best that Martin can hope for from this position.
Still 1:45 to go in the period. And finally, we get the stalemate call. That'll bring him back to the middle.
More of that. More of that. That's great. As you see, has the cradle locked up, but it's an awkward position, has to bail. Great little scramble there.
Both these guys from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Lucchiani, a four-time state championship in Virginia. Martin from down in the middle of the state. Said about as gritty, as tough as they come. These two, I'm sure, probably met on a mat somewhere over the years in VA.
Lucchiani being very aggressive still.
Finally, there's your three, and maybe some back points to go with it.
Looks like they're holding three. Yep, 3 and 3. It's a quick 3 count. Certainly exposed. As Lucchiani has been continuing to push the pace and has a little ball and chain locked up underneath. Might try and take him over for a tilt. Looking to run a bar now. Oh, lost that. Putting a ton of pressure from the top position.
Down to 5 in the period, so Martin will hang on here, but Lucchiani, after being in trouble for a split second, ends up with a 6-0 lead, leaving period 1.
Really good, jacking up that underhook, taking over for a little throw to a go behind. Really aggressive pace here from Lucchiani.
So into period number 2, Lucchiani with the 6-0 lead off the takedown and the 3 back points.
This is one of those matches you feel anything can happen at any point.
Martin coming our way. And talking to Frank Beasley, he said, look, Lucchiani, a kid that can get on a roll and put up a lot of points quick, wrestles in flurries. Boy, you couldn't have a more apt description of your wrestler than that. We were thinking Lucchiani might see Ray Lopez tonight, but instead he ends up taking on fellow freshman Colin Martin. Lucchiani wrestled in Virginia for Sharando High School, won 4 state championships, or 6 classifications in the state. He won in Class 4. So
it's an action call out, it looks like.
Looks like Lucchiani might have hurt his ankle. Hurt something. That would be just extremely sad if that's ends up costing him a match here. They're over, remember, it's the hexagonal mat, so not the traditional square. And sometimes guys end up with some issues with that, just kind of not knowing where they are, maybe taking a misstep.
If I had to guess, it probably maybe looked like the ankle maybe he's rolled it on that, trying to shoot Martin out of bounds.
Again, if you're Lucchiani right now with a 6-0 lead here, I'm sure you are sitting there going, how can this happen to me right now? Really dominating the action after the opening kind of back and forth salvo. So it looks like he's okay. Maybe scared him more than anything.
You never know. You got adrenaline going really high into the match. It could be nothing. It could be a high ankle sprain.
So Martin will be down, trying to find a point, and looked like he had a shot at it.
Great switch. Martin's got that switch, and he's building up, trying to get that leg and shelf it.
Reversal would be big here. Short time, 20 seconds in the period. Jason Borelli hopping mad right now. Very, very, very rarely do you see Jason Borelli that incensed.
He didn't like that early stoppage. They were getting to a point, they were not quite, a little early stalemate for my like as well. Makes it a lot tougher on Bandy to get out. But another switch, quick. And 3 seconds. Oh.
Does get the one. Mason going to throw the brick.
Mason disagrees. It looks like they are going to argue there's no separation there. It looked like it might not have been a break in control.
So let's check this out on the review. While we do that one, I'll let you know that you can catch Inside the Eagles Nest, the Inner Circle Wrestling Podcast. You hear from Coach Borelli, fellow coaches, and Eagles student athletes. Get behind-the-scenes information and the inside scoop, plus all the latest news and features. That's the Inner Circle Podcast with links at aueagles.com. So they go to the monitor. And I tell you, Ben, I think I started off at one point in my career where maybe one sport I did had replay. Now they all do. There's positives and negatives to that.
Oh yeah, little break in the pace. As if you're gassed, you don't hate that. But if you're trying to push the pace, yeah, you don't like the less pauses, the better.
That's one of those things that we'll get the call here. So they still give the point, and that's where you wonder, if you're Lucchiani, are you a little upset that your bench did throw that in? You're saying, look, I got a 6-1 lead. I got this guy reeling, even if he get away from me. I just wanted to get the regular break time out.
Oh, I mean, he's right off the bat, really fast. Right to that left leg.
So now a 9-1 lead. Also has riding time in his favor, so he's got a major decision in the back pocket right now. Let's see if Lucchiani's able to work on it.
It's a battle of team points in this third period. Martin will not want to give up an added point, extra points, even down big at this stage. Borelli's going to be encouraging him to get out and try and get points back. Really good switch.
Off the mat, so they'll bring him back in.
Martin proving to be dangerous from that bottom switch position. Both guys with a couple big inhales before they tie up. Really good chain wrestling. Counters on counters, and Lucchiani ends out on top. Really savvy.
Now under 35 seconds to go, has the riding time point in the back pocket. Let's see if he lets him up and tries to score again, or tries for a turn, probably more likely to get those points he would need for a tech fall.
Cranking that tight waist. Certainly making the last little bit of this match not enjoyable for Martin. Watch that elbow.
Down to 5 seconds. Lucchiani trying one more time, looks up and realizes that's what he's got. So Lucchiani came in on the season 1-3. He ends up with the victory as he wins it 13-2.
Really aggressive. Fun match to watch.